There are lots of ways in which you can get yourself a ridiculous amount of stamina in NBA Live Mobile, and I'm going to show you all of the ways in which you can do that, starting off with the very first one, which is just simply watching your adverts. All you want to do for this one is go into your inbox over here and just simply watch an ad. This should be popping up for you if you have got adverts in the game. All you have to do is watch an advert and you will get yourself 50 stamina straight away. If it's not popping up in your inbox, you can sort of see it here on the bottom left hand corner with all of these. If you scroll through some of them, you should get that offer as to watch an ad to earn 50 stamina. Now, if you look in the store over here and you go into earn rewards, there is a sort of limit to how many you can watch every single day, and that is 20. And if you don't get any adverts at all, there isn't really a set way in being able to fix that. However, there are things you can try and do in order to try and reset those adverts. Number one being just simply going out of the app and going back on it. That can sometimes help. Also, if you go into the settings, go into language and just simply switch between system and English. Sometimes people have found that that has tended to reset their adverts in the game in helping them get those adverts back and being able to watch them in terms of getting 50 stamina every single time. Also, in the settings page, if you go onto legal, you go into privacy settings and you just simply toggle these on and off. You should be able to reset your adverts through that way. Again, all of these methods are not set ways of resetting those adverts. They are kind of ways people have used in order to help themselves out, and sometimes they work, but sometimes they also don't work. And if you aren't getting those adverts, there isn't really that set way of being able to reset them. But that is going to be a really easy way of getting yourself a lot of stamina in one go. The next way of being able to get yourself a lot of stamina is through league versus league. What you want to do is join an active league. Make sure either the commissioner or the admin is regularly starting league versus league tournaments. All they need to do is press on start a new tournament, find a matchup, and then you've got to just go ahead and play through it. Now, if you win, you will get yourself, I believe, 2 100 stamina bottles, and if you lose, you will get 2 50 stamina bottles, which you can use if you go onto the auctions, go on to sell, and they should be on your bench. Of course, to find them really quickly, all you got to do is change it to collectibles. You can see I've got a couple over here, got a couple of 50s, got a couple of 100s, and those are going to be really helpful for those times where you need stamina on specific events, because unlike the adverts where that stamina is just simply going to get added to your stamina bar straight away, this is different because you can go ahead and spend that stamina whenever you need it. Say there's a promo that is really intensive on the stamina end, then I can go ahead and use these bottles. Whereas in the meantime, when I don't really need to do that, I can just save them up over here in my inventory to get myself more and more to be able to use when the time comes. And all I've got to do is just press sell for however much stamina it is going to sell for. And that will get my stamina bar up a little bit further. And sticking with stamina bottles, you can also get them through the live today section of the game. Now, this is indirectly through this section. As you can see, there are a bunch of different events on the map, and you will go ahead and play through different ones and earn yourself different rewards. But if you look at the objectives section of the game, you can see you will get yourself some daily currency tokens at different amount of events played. You can see win 2 live today events and winning 4 live today events will get you a good amount of those daily currency tokens. And if you get lucky enough to get those stamina tokens, you can use them in the sets in the live today section, and you go all the way over to this live stamina token exchange. This is where you need to exchange all 4 of those stamina tokens once in order to get yourself 50 stamina straight away. Now, this is another way of getting stamina really easily, because that is another 50 stamina you can get straight away, which is really, really good. All you got to do is play through those live today events, and that will get you a good amount of stamina. But sticking with live today, there is also this league training ground event. Now, you have to actually go ahead, reach level 10 and join a league. If you were in a league before season 8 started, like me, you will have to leave that league and join either the same league or a different league for this event to be unlocked. So you can see it's locked for me at the moment because I didn't actually go ahead and leave my league at any point after season 8 started. So what I need to do is leave my league and join it again in order to unlock this event. But the benefit from playing through this event is A, it doesn't cost any stamina whatsoever, and B, if you go into the leagues and you go into those league achievements, you will get yourself stamina for you and everyone else in your league if you go ahead and complete this one. As you can see, if you get 25 points, you will get yourself 50 stamina. stamina. If you get 50 points, you'll get yourself 50 stamina as well. And it just goes up bit by bit in terms of how many points you get. And of course, the final one is 125 of those league training ground points to get yourself 100 stamina. Again, that is between everyone in the league. So all you got to do, play through that. You can play a maximum of 5 every single time the live today events reset, which is really useful, getting yourself a ton of stamina for not just you, but your entire league as well, which is great to see. And it is really helpful. So that is another way of getting yourself some stamina from that live today section of the game. But now going on to the live pass and the ultimate store. And in the ultimate store, you are getting live tickets, and those live tickets can be used over here on these offers to get yourself some stamina. You can see 30 live tickets will get you 500 stamina, and you can buy that 3 times throughout every single month. So that will be very useful in order to get yourself a lot of stamina in one go to help you play through a ton of promo events. There is an extra offer on the right hand side over here, but this one you have to purchase the live pass in order to unlock. It costs slightly less live tickets. It can only be done once throughout the month, and you do have to get up to milestone 15 in order to unlock it. But that will be another way of getting a good amount of stamina in one go. There isn't a big offer, as you can see on the left hand side with the coins. There isn't that offer for stamina at all. However, using these ones over here are going to be very useful in getting yourself a lot of stamina straight away. I've done a whole separate video on how you can get through the live pass, and of course getting these live tickets to help you get through that stamina. So I recommend you go ahead and check that out in order to get yourself a good amount of stamina. The very next way is of course promos. Now this is only valid for specific promos themselves, because some of them do give out a good amount of stamina bottles. If we go back onto my inventory over here and we go onto collectibles, you can see I've got 29 of these 25 stamina bottles, and those are simply through playing one type of promo event. Now I'm going to put up on screen what that promo structure looks like. If you go ahead and play through that promo when it does drop, because we will eventually get that structure again and again and again, every single time it comes out and you play through that one, you will get a good amount of 25 stamina bottles, which can become very, very useful in terms of playing through future promos. You can see if I just quick sell 20 of those, that's 500 stamina in one go, and I've got that from trying to get myself a Grandmaster from another promo. So it's an added benefit for trying to get yourself a Grandmaster with that promo structure, in terms of getting some extra stamina along the way. So it's very useful to go ahead and do that. Make sure you're keeping an eye out with all the promos that drop. And speaking of events, if you go ahead and play through the campaign events, you will get yourself some stamina as you go through bit by bit. Obviously, there are only 2 volumes out at the moment, and this one's going to give me 100 stamina in a quick sellable format. So that's basically a 100 stamina bottle. That will go to my bench, and I can go ahead and quick sell that whenever I wish to get 100 stamina over there. You can see in the second volume, there isn't that option to get myself any amount of stamina in terms of that, but eventually we will get more and more volumes, we'll get more and more different campaigns, and you will get more options in order to get yourself some extra stamina as you play through those events. And none of those events cost any stamina whatsoever in order to play through, which leads us on to our very last way of getting stamina. Now all of these events will give out some sort of XP. You can see it is very small amounts. You can get XP through loads of different ways, but getting XP will help you level up, and every single time you level up, you will be able to get yourself a full stamina reset. As you can see over here, the maximum stamina I can get is up to 600, and the higher level you are, the higher that is going to be. So obviously if I started off at level 1, my stamina bar would not get up to 600 stamina. 600 is the max. I can't remember exactly what level you need to reach in order to get up to 600 stamina on your stamina bar, but make sure you're leveling up, because every single time you level up, you will be getting a full stamina refill. And you can also sort of skip this a little bit by purchasing a stamina refill for 300 NBA cash over there. Of course, I can't do it because my stamina is full at the moment, but if you wanted to, you could spend the cash and get a full stamina refill over there with your NBA cash. But as I mentioned, leveling up will get you a full stamina refill, and if you want to know all of the ways in which you can level up as quickly as possible in this game, go check out the video in the bottom left hand corner where I went through all the tips and tricks to help you level up in this game. Go check out that video, and I'll see you guys in that one. Peace.